Hello friends, this is Laksh Gupta from CBSE French class 9th and 10. In this video, we are going to do reported speech le discours report. So, let's start. Now, let's understand one thing. What exactly is reported speech? The reported speech or the indirect speech is something very common in our day-to-day life. We may have to convey a message or interpret what the other person says or make a report of an event. In all such cases, we make use of the indirect speech. Basically, there are three types of such transformations. They are transforming a declarative or a negative sentence, an interrogative sentence, and third, an imperative sentence. Order or advice. The helpline given below gives examples of the above transformation. Now, we are going to do all the types one by one. So, now let's go to declarative sentiment. La phrase declarative. Now, when one wants to convey what the third one says, believes, writes, thinks, asserts, the following pattern is applied. To convert a sentence into reported speech, start the sentence with the subject or subject pronoun. What do we have to start with? We have to start with the subject or the subject pronoun. That is he or she. And link the third person statement with the word that. That word is very important. We have to use que in French. So we have to start with the subject or subject pronoun. We have to link the third person statement what the person is saying with the word that. Delete the inverted commas. Inverted commas need to be deleted and rewrite the sentence, and therefore we'll rewrite it. Generally it is used with the verbs like dir, croire, écrire, penser, affirmer, etc. These are the verbs that tell us an assertion. Okay, so the sentence may be positive or negative. So the sentence can be positive or negative. So now let's move to the next part. Now let's have some examples. Now let's take some examples. I'm just hiding the answers so that we do it side by side. Okay, for the first case, Sophia is saying, I am going to the market. Sophia is saying, I am going to the market. And Peter says, what is Sophia saying? So Peter is saying that what Sophia says. The Helen says, Sophia says that she is going to the market. So the statement of Sophia is being told by Helen to Peter. So we have to convert it into indirect speech. Now see, now let's convert all these things into French. Now first Sophia is saying je vais au marché. Now Sophia is saying that I am going to the market. So now Peter is asking qu'est-ce que Sophia dit? What is Sophia saying? Now see, this is the indirect word. Now Helen is telling Peter, what is Sophia saying? See, Sophia is feminine. So the subject pronoun will be L. So L. See, we have highlighted here L. Okay. Now Deet, because the word is Deet, K, Elva. So that she is going to the market. So we used K over here. See, K is very I'll highlight K we have used, and then L because Sophia is feminine, and then we have written everything as it is. Now we have converted way, which was conjugated with j, to va, which is conjugated with L. So we have to keep concern of that also. We have to conjugate the verb exactly like that. Okay. So now I am removing this. Now see, now this is how it will come in your exam. I don't want to come. Camille told me. Now in English, we'll convert it into Camille told me that she doesn't want to come. Now in your exams, friends, you'll be given this sentence like Camille, je ne, je ne veux pas venir, m'a dit Camille. I don't want to go. Come, Camille told me. So it will be Camille Madit. See, friends, I'll advise you one thing that you should never change this part. You should write this part as it is, and you should never do any change. Now, because this one is inverted, we have just converted into normal Camille Madit. See, now we have written Camille Madit. Now we have used ko. Ko, as we know, is very important. So there's ko. And now camel is feminine, so we have used L like over here. Okay, and then we have written the next part as it is. Je has changed to L. Then no is no. Veux, that is the conjugation of vouloir with. Je has been changed to veut, that is the conjugation of vouloir with L. Pa is pa and venir is venir. So this is how we converted it into indirect speech. And this in English means Camel told me that she doesn't want to come. Now let's take another example. Mark says I do swimming. Mark says I do swimming. So in English we'll say Mark says that he does swimming. Now in French, Mark dit je vais dans la natation. Now friends, as I told you earlier, we should never convert this part of the sentence. So we have used it as it is, like here Mark dit. Then the next part is that we have used que, and que has been used. I'll highlight that also for you. Que is here. Now see, Mark is masculine singular, so we have used il. That is also very prevalent and apparent. Now face has been changed to faith because the conjugation of fair with ill is faith, and the and Natasha remain same. So here what we comprehend is that we should keep always this part the same, like this, what is given before the report. Direct speech, then je fais de la natation has been changed according to the rules. So let's move to the next part. Now we'll go to the imperative sentence. La phrase à la imperatif. When one conveys for the third one commands, orders, or requests, then it is called imperative manner. Start the sentence with the subject. How we have to start the sentence with the subject? Okay, then that is he or she link the third person statement with de. How we have to link? An earlier case we were linking with co. In this case we are linking with de and put the infinitive form of the verb. Then we have to put the infinitive form and then link the third person statement. Okay. In imperative sentence, we change the main verb into infinitive. The link word is de plus infinitive for affirmative and de plus nerpa plus infinitive for negative. So for de plus nerpa plus infinitive for negative and de plus infinitive for affirmative. So formula is de plus infinitive form of the verb and de plus nerpa plus infinitive for the negative sentences. So now let's move to the next part. Now let's take examples. Now Sophia is saying, come with me. Peter is saying what Sophia says. So Helen is saying to Peter that Sophia says to come with her. And so like the previous example here also, Helen over here is telling Peter what Sophia is saying. So that's third person. Okay, so now let's take it to French. Sophia, viens avec moi. Sophia is saying, come with me. Now Pierre is saying, qu'est-ce que Sophia dit? So now let's do it. Helen is saying, Sophia dit de venir avec elle. So now let's do it one by one so that it is easy to comprehend. Now see, as we know that we have written Sophia dit, you'll be given this in your school, but here it is not given. So it's like this. Sophia dit, Sophia dit, this is over here, and Sophia dit has been written like this, Sophia dit. Now, as we learned, the formula for affirmative imperative is de plus infinitive. So de, the verb over here is venir. So the viens is given over here. So we know that the infinitive form of it is venir. So it becomes venir. So that becomes elle dit the venir, and avec will remain avec moi. See, Sophia is using moi for me. So like Sophia saying come with me. And so for Helen, she's third person and she's feminine. So it will become avec elle. This is pronotonic. So this the sentence finally become elle dit de venir avec elle. Now this is how we'll be given this in exams. He orders to his child, eat the chocolate. He orders to his child to eat the chocolate. Il commande à sa femme mange le chocolat. Okay, mange le chocolat. So now how we'll do it? First, as we know, we have to keep this part the same. So il commande à la asa fo will remain the same. Il commande asa fo. Now this is also affirmative imperative. So we'll use de plus infinitive form of the verb. De is prevalent over here. The verb used is mange. This is the conjugation of manger with to. So it will become infinite. It will become manger. And le chocolat will remain le chocolat. So it was il commande ऐसा effort manger le chocolat. The manger le chocolat. Now let's move to the next. The mother says, don't sing in the bathroom. The mother says, not to sing in the bathroom. Now in this case, we are using negative imperative. So now let's convert it into French. La mère dit ne chante pas dans la salle de bain. The mother says not to, don't sing in the bathroom. So now, as we know, we'll keep the first part the same. So it will become la mère dit, same adjective. I'll remove this. So la mère dit is la mère dit. Then we just learned that the formula for negative imperative is the no pa plus infinitive. The no pa is here. See, the verb is shant, that is the conjugation of shante with tu. So the infinitive is shante, so it is like the no pa shante, and dola sal the bo will remain the same. Dona sal the bo here. So it becomes la mer di the no pa shante do la sal the bo. So let's move to the next part. Now we are going to do interrogative sentences, la phrase a la interrogative. Question or answer form. When conveys what the third one asks or demands, the following pattern is applied. Now, as you know, as we know, that there are two types of questions. One in which the answer is yes or no, normal question in which the answer is yes or no, and another which demand any specific information, another which demand any specific information. In first case, the sentence can start with esker, which means is it that, and as from esker we come to know that it is demanding yes or no. And in second case, sentence contains interrogative word like como, u, quond, quel, por koi. So in second case, the sentence contains interrogative adjectives like como, u, quond, quel, or por koi. Now let's do the first case. Starts the sentence with the subject or subject pronoun. As always, you have to start the sentence with subject or subject pronoun and link the third person statement with C. Now here the linking is C. C means if, and the formula is C plus verb. Okay, so now let's take examples to understand this better. Okay, so the first example is Martin asked, is she going to the cinema? Martin is asking that is she going to the cinema? So in English it would be Martin asks is if she is going to the cinema. So Martin demande est-ce elle va au cinema? So as always, Martin demand will remain the same. Martin demand est-ce will be omitted and C is the linking word. So Martin demand C and elle va au cinema will remain same. Elle va au cinema. That is because in the Martin statement also L is third person, and this in this case also it is third person. If you find it difficult this way, you can also conjugate it. Martin asks, is she going to the cinema? And in English we also say, is she going to the cinema? Subject is same. So the in French also subject pronoun is same. Next, did you write the letter to a director? Asked my colleague. My colleague asked if my colleague asked me if I wrote the letter to my director. Did you write the letter to my director? Okay, so now in French. Avez-vous écrit la lettre à votre directeur? So it is Avez-vous écrit la lettre à votre directeur demande mon capo. In this also the normal sentence is inverted, so it becomes a little tricky, but no worries, we'll do it. Mo copy in demand, so it would become like that. Mo copy demand. Mo copy demand. And now we are going to do a C. In this case, the esker is not used. Avez-vous écrit is used, so we'll convert it into normal. First, we have written demand, like from this here to here, it is written. Now linking word is C. C has been used. And then now C, let's conjugate it. Have you written the letter to your director? So we'll say my colleague asked me if I wrote the letter to my director. So it would become si j'ai écrit la lettre à mon directeur. Now friends, please remember that we have to keep changing things. Like here the subject pronoun vous changed to je, and conjugation of avoir with vous was ave. So in with je it's a, and écrit is the past participle, it remains the same. And this part, so I will just clear it because this is becoming very messy. So this part, la lettre, it is a will remain the same. La lettre a, and see, are you writing to your director? My colleagues just asked me if I wrote the letter to my director. So my would become Botra would become mo. So mo directeur. So this is how it is done. Now we are going to the second case. Second case, to start the statement with the subject or subject pronouns, that is he or she, delete the inverted comma question mark and write the third persons directly. Now we'll write the third persons directly. Delete the inverted comma with question marks. There is one trick over here. See, k or k And qu'est-ce que, it becomes circa or circa apostrophe. It is circa apostrophe is used when after circa there is a vowel. Keski is changed to cirki, and key or kieska or kieski is changed to key. So keska is circa, keski is cirki, and kieska or kieski is key. Okay, so now we'll do examples to understand this. Lina asked to park when your papa came. Lina asked to park when your papa came. Lina asked to park when his papa came. So in French, Lina demanda part quanto per il arrive. So it would be Lina demanda part will be written as it is, as we have been learning for so long, and quant will remain quant because of the rule that we just studied. And so to per it would become when his papa came. So to per and a arrive will become a arrive only. Il will be deleted because there is no longer inversion. So Lina demanda part quant so per a arrive. Now next, he asked me, "What are you hiding?" He's asking me, "What are you hiding?" In English, it will become, "He asked me what I am hiding." So, il me demande qu'est-ce que tu caches. Now we just learned that qu'est-ce que becomes circa. So now let's do it one by one. Il me demande qu'est-ce que is circa, and as we have learned in English under English translation, it is what am I hiding. So je cache. So the subject pronoun is je. The next is the police agent asked to the tourist, "Your passport, where it is?" But this is a little tricky sentence. I don't think will come in your exam, but still we are doing. The police agent asked to the tourist, "Your passport, where it is?" So it is basically, where is your passport? So in indirect, it will be the police agent asked to the tourist where his passport is. So it will become le agent de police interroge or tourist votre passeport où est-il? So now le agent de police interroge or tourist will remain same, and who is the demon interrogative adjective over here. So who is here and who is the here. Okay, and where his passport will become so passport, and is will become a, because conjugation of etra with il is a, so it will become so passport a. So the police interrogue or tourist who serve passport a. So friends, here we end this video. This was a difficult topic little, but if you understand this, please like and subscribe my channel so that I make more such videos. I will be uploading a worksheet in the comment section where I'll be typing some question and some answer. You can use that for your practice. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe my channel.